But,
You tried. That's the effort.
Red or black?
Red. Match me. Oh, clue.
Oh.
Okay.
Mike, you just have all the small animals. Oh, hey, there's Fred. What a fucking nerd. Showing up late. Actually, it's not
My cat
even
is my
late.
favorite.
He's got a parrot. It's his cat on his shoulder.
It's my familiar.
Do you have a familiar? Please tell me you do. Wait, are you a wizard?
I have a familiar. I can go get it. It's a Zergling.
Wait, I just realized this is my first character that doesn't have a familiar.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, you had a goat, so I mean.
Yeah, I
Echoes.
know.
Echoes is the game
That was
name.
Nala.
Should I label this right?
Yes.
Beth. It's Beth.
I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-dee.
She has a webcam now.
Is Beth lurking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's it. She putting up steady face. I have a lot of shit open.
Hello, Frederick. It's been so long since we've D&D,
Hello,
Fred.
hello.
So
I know.
You
feel like a
fucking
week.
nerd.
That's really long for us.
For us addicts.
You just got the itch. I don't have my D&D. That's you.
I think our stream is very stable. That's good.
Everybody gets to watch me eat chips.
Oh, I should have grabbed my chips when I was up. Oh well.
And listen to you eat chips.
What's so good about those chips?
They're delicious. I don't know. They're delicious.
What kind of chips are they?
They're Julio chips.
Oh, those are
got-
so good.
I got 6 bags. Alright.
Nice.
I've just started. I'm gonna just open a bag a month. I'm gonna pull it out. So I'm gonna alternate. So next month is spicy.
The spicy ones are like a little too spicy for me.
Are they? Huh.
For me.
For you.
I
would
like
just open a
spicy.
bag a day.
Open a bag a day. They're real big bags. They're like giant bags. They're like that big. I mean, I can go get an actual bag and show you, but I don't want to. That takes a lot of work.
I don't wanna.
Nope, don't want
You're so blue.
them.
I think I missed that. We were goofing on that earlier. I'm weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that
Oh, I gotta
earlier.
adjust this. Adam, I love the most recent Sayer. I listened to it last night and live tweeted it. It was great.
I haven't listened to it yet because I
Yeah, I
went to sleep when I
listened
got
to it.
home.
Was there one?
Jonah, it's great to have Jonah back in the game.
Yeah, totally.
He hasn't done an episode in like since episode 9.
I'm real far behind, so.
You're behind Sayer?
no-
How dare
no
you, sir?
spoilers. I know. I'm the worst.
They're only like 20 minutes.
I know, but I don't get it sometimes.
I'm still confused about the whole Spengler
Beth,
thing.
you're not horrible. If you're horrible, I'm horrible.
Listen, let's all agree you're all horrible, and that's why we're here today. To
Beth,
deal
you
with
know
that.
that there's a chat in the video call, yeah.
There's a what?
All right, so let's, I suppose, get on with the being and the ding.
Wait, we're playing D&D today?
Not you. The rest of us will be. You will apparently be chewing on chips in our ears.
Oh. Okay, I'm done.
I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other, really. All right. Your murders are in order. I mean, the enemies are in order.
Do we need roll 20 or anything?
Yeah, no. This is all theater of the mind stuff.
Oh, I love it.
Roger.
I may post things here and there. So make sure you have access to your email. Because I might
So I
send...
should open my email.
things to people at times, but I'll let you know if I send anything to you. There's only
Okay.
a couple of things maybe that you'll get.
I should remember the things I sent you, right?
You should definitely know those things.
Let me open that up and look, 'cause it's been a while.
If I have
Refresh-
not,
Refresh your own memory on who the hell your character is.
I
I
would
don't
be very happy if
remember.
I'm not the least prepared.
Oh, I'm pretty much gonna be the least prepared.
I should know less about your character than you at this point. I hope. So, if you don't know anything that you sent me, go read that because I know what you sent me.
Look, I know what spells I have because I made a nice PowerPoint that you can't see.
I feel so unprepared, and they didn't earlier. This is great. You guys just need to keep fucking up. This is awesome for me. Just kidding.
Uh-huh. I can't find that email that I sent.
Did you send it from a different email?
No, I sent it
Way
from
to
this
be
one.
prepared, John.
Do you want me
Um,
to reply to the email you sent me? And
Sure,
then you
just
can
say
find
like
it
fun or
easy?
something. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't. I'm the most prepared today. Though I did get an update for the Drunks and Dragons Kickstarter episode number 2 for the Patreon thing.
Yeah, I haven't listened to number 1 yet.
Me neither. That's
Adam's in
another
it,
thing
and Adam's
to
so
do.
good. He's a bard.
Adam's pretty good in that.
I mean, I
inflate his
don't
ego
wanna-
anymore.
I don't want to brag, but Kyle Silverglass may be like my best work.
It's really good.
Best. It's you're almost peaked.
Is that where Roland Twin Ties comes from?
Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
Fighting the shade of body stacked
I got it. I
Miles
got it.
high.
Don't worry, Adam. I got it.
Oh, I should open my email.
Alright,
I
what did I
don't think
put?
sent it from this email.
Thanks, Adam. I just saw your new message.
Hope it said butts.
I hope it did. This should look. And it'd say, "Hey, dork." Oh, thanks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
God, I get to attack twice. So excited. You know what? I'm gonna die so hard.
Oh, okay, I remember. Alright. Now, what did I respond to for your things?
I remember my backstory. I don't remember the responses to the questions.
Oh my god. Why did I put that as? Oh my god. Why did I do that? Alright. Well, it's whatever.
Yeah, it kind of is now.
It is kind of whatever because it's already happened.
Yeah, it's canon now.
It's canon. Chat canon. Real canon. Game canon.
Hey, weekly updates. Mention me on Twitter.
That's nice.
Oh, I did? I mean, they did?
That's not you. It's not you. Don't.
Yeah,
don't.
until I found out who it was, I was so sure it was you, Sam.
A lot of people were.
Mm-mm.
Totally
Oh wait,
wasn't.
do we know who it is now?
I know who
Some
it
of
is.
us do.
Oh, I
Some
know
of us
who
do.
it is.
Some of us
Is it
do.
like, is it like a big secret? Like,
No, it's
You
not.
can't
I don't know why
say
people are
it.
making such a big deal
You
about
gotta
it.
Because
catch
it's
the videos
me.
of the Dungeons and
Because
Dragons
it's fun
on the
to
Drunks
say
and Dragons
things
Patreon.
It's been me the whole time.
Ah, damn it, we're all wrong.
Your
I'm
Twitter's
Spartacus.
blocked.
Old man Jenkins.
All right, so
I'm glad
let's
someone left at that.
let's do this
Alright.
because you guys have a lot to do,
Ah, shit.
and if the last game that I DM'd is any indication, it will take you twice as long as I expect. For you to do the
I am in
things
this
that
one as
I want
well,
you to
so
do.
that was a good game.
that was so
It was a
Look,
fun
I have
game.
until about 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when I have to start getting
So,
ready.
7 o'clock our Central
Yeah.
Standard Time.
Oh, so
Okay.
we've got 8 hours. All right.
So I don't expect to be done long before then. So we'll see how it works.
We get off the railroad.
Okay, so let's, I guess, do introductions to your characters first.
Oh, did you want us to record this?
No,
Oh,
We're
that's going to
streaming.
be too much work.
Okay.
Sam's streaming it, so we'll have access to it later if we want to listen to it. Like that.
Oh,
We can always
okay.
pull the audio off the stream.
I'll make it a YouTube too.
So let's just go around and talk about characters. In no particular order whatsoever. I certainly don't have an order set up for anybody to do anything. But let's just start with John C. Let's talk about the half-orc barbarian.
I am Kurag, the half-orc barbarian. I am 6'7", age 26, about 240 pounds. I've got one broken tusk that's capped with iron. A short black Mohican that leads into a waist-length ponytail. I'm completely covered with scars, like all over my body. I'm extremely stupid, but I can get extremely angry.
Nice.
I think that's probably all you need to know at this point.
All right, Ariel, tell us about your dwarf.
Alright, I am Vistra Holderheck. I am a guild dwarf, and I'm a cleric, and my deity is Helm, the god of protection. And I got a lot of healing spells, guys.
Oh, that's good.
That's great. I'm super glad we have a lot of healing spells. Does Sam's character have healing spells? I want to know.
Well, we'll have to wait a moment to find
We'll
out.
have to wait. Can he be
let's,
next?
Let's hear about the half-elf bard by Mike McGinnis.
That wasn't Sam.
No, it's not.
I'm playing Selexian. He's a bit of a wanderer, wandering throughout the land, joining entertaining groups, singing songs, telling stories. He's I don't know. He's relatively regular height, long blonde hair, tied back, blue eyes, and he does some spells and stuff. And he's a bard. My phone is ringing.
Oh, I was like, what is that noise?
Right?
You reminded me to turn off my printer because my printer makes terrible noises when the phone
And
rings.
now let's listen. Let's find out about Sam's human paladin.
Yes. I'm playing Rickard, a human paladin with a background of Oath of Devotion. I am a paladin of and an acolyte of Ilmater, the deity of endurance and suffering. I wear rather nondescript and rather time-worn armor that has a lot of dings in it and not much of an eye for the aesthetics, but certainly any trained warrior can tell that it's seen some use. And
Is his last name Stark? Yeah.
So yeah, I'm Rickard.
You're the only one whose name I know how to spell, Sam.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can people put their name in chat?
Oh,
'Cause
that's
I'm not
a
gonna
divine
remember them.
idea. I will do that.
Fred, tell us about your Dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing Ganthrix, that is a Dragonborn Hermit, or parentheses monk. I am a Copper Scale Dragonborn, which gives me acid breath, and I wear a winter blanket cloak that subs as a winter blanket. But other than that, there's not much to say about this humble Dragonborn.
And last and physically least, John,
That's so
tell us
mean.
about your halfling rogue.
Garrett Thornhill is a 3'4" light-foot halfling, and he just looks like the friendliest guy. He's super friendly, and he's got a smile on his face, scruffy black hair, blue eyes, kind of pale, but he's in head to toe in leather. And then he's got a cloak, so he's pretty sneaky. He's a rogue. Nailed it.
Alright. And that's everybody, right?
Everybody. Hey, who's Beth playing?
Beth is listening for
Beth is
listening
the silent
purposes.
watcher.
Okay. I
She's
just
playing
wanted
the
to-
wind.
I just wanted to goof. But
This is a great goof.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
I
A+.
tried. A+.
So let's talk a little bit about where you're at, where you've been the last few days. So you guys all know each other fairly well. You've been traveling together for a short period of time. You came to Athkatla, which is a town in I don't even know how to pronounce it. AMN is Am or Am?
Oh, Amen.
I don't know. After you got a message from a noble that, well, we'll say that Sam's character knew in the area.
Oh shit.
According to this contact, there's recently a violent earthquake in the area, and it caused some widespread destruction in the nearby city, but it also broke open what they found to be a small passage into some previously unknown catacombs that seem like they wind their way deep into the nearby mountain range called the Small Teeth. After a short meeting with the nobles, they kind of guide you out there and set you off on your quest into these catacombs. And you've been there. This is the first day after you've kind of been there. The initial catacomb area was kind of, it was run down, obviously, and it has been a long time since it's seen any signs of life. But you did notice that at one point it opens up and drops down into a significantly larger passage. So you guys have kind of roped down into there and emerged into what was an enormous passageway. Out of character, we could describe it as a subway tunnel type size passageway. It's large enough that you could easily walk 30 people side by side down this tunnel. And it's moving at a slight gradient downward. Yesterday's activities were just basically safely rappelling down into this area and kind of thinking best about which way to go. You guys scouted out the side that goes up towards the surface and found near the end there that it's just kind of all caved in. But best guess is that it probably emerges somewhere along the coastline if it hadn't been all blocked off and caved in. There's a couple of small alcoves kind of near the cave-in area, but nothing really of importance. So you guys made it back to the area that you had rappelled down, and kind of getting the impression that this was going to be your last chance to hang out in some actual natural light for a while. You decided to camp there and take off towards the downward slope in the morning. So you are underneath your rope back up, and you guys are all kind of milling about in the morning getting ready for another day of deep diving and delving into dungeons.
So sorry, is there something specific we're looking for, or are we just checking stuff out?
You are looking for literally anything. You're
Anything of importance.
tasked with figuring out what this place is, what was it used for. This is previously unknown about caverns, and they are deep within the sides of the Small Teeth Mountains that were previously thought to be completely useless hunks of rock with no real valuable minerals. So they've never really been drilled into too deeply.
Glad we brought a dwarf with us.
Those are useful, right?
Mm-hmm.
May I ask the name of the noble that I knew that wrote us?
Sure you can. His name was...
Let me look it up.
Adam.
Garbleth.
Garbleth. Oh,
Garbleth.
It was Garbleth. This is now Garbleth. I mean,
Garbleth. Okay.
Little Garbleth.
yeah,
Little
the noblest name one could imagine.
He's obviously a half-orc, right?
Garbleth Millwater.
Millwater. Okay.
What's his race?
All of them.
Oh my god, John, you just can't ask someone their race.
Yeah, I can. I don't care. Okay.
Garbleth Millwater. He's human.
Alright. That's an odd name for a human, but that's okay.
Human.
Yeah, be parents.
Who, man?
So judgy.
I am really judgy. So, we're milling about. Milling about.
My companions, do you believe that the population of this town is doing well in regards to this recent earthquake? Do you think they're okay?
I'd imagine. I mean, like, we haven't seen them, have we?
At our first
I haven't seen
opportunity,
anyone.
I'd like to... Oh, go ahead,
You
Adam.
did. I mean, you passed through town on your way through. It's
Was it
okay.
bad?
I mean, it looks like an earthquake recently happened. There's some structural damage. They're doing some rebuilding. It was a pretty decent sized town to begin with.
They'll be fine.
So they don't look like it's too terrible.
As a West Coaster, I laugh at your earthquake.
I know, right? I've also been through a lot of earthquakes recently.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, but not fantasy world
Not
earthquakes.
fancy
Yeah.
earthquakes.
Where the earth
There's
actually
land
opens
sharks.
up and like breaks open passages.
And swallows
Dragon
you.
comes
You don't know
up.
my life.
True.
Alright, so
Garrett, just we must use some of our resources here to help the populace if we find anything of value or import. It can come from my share, but that's just my thoughts right now.
oh, your share? Alright, awesome. 'Cause I'm keeping mine if we find anything. But
Oh,
I mean,
Garrett.
I'll share. I might share. I don't know. I mean, it's okay. What do you guys think? You think we'll find anything down here?
Probably
See?
not.
I couldn't imagine anything interesting happening today.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like an interesting day.
Well, should we explore these tunnels deeper, my companions?
Let's do
Sure.
it.
All right. So you're heading off into the darkness?
I light a lantern. I have a lantern.
Oh, that's very useful. That's a good thing to bring down here. With the light of the lantern, you can basically see the walls to either side of you, and a good maybe 30 feet down the passage to either direction.
What about me? What about me?
You can see very far down this passage, and it goes farther than you can see.
Oh, does she have dark vision? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
elves
okay.
are pretty sweet at that.
What do I
So
got? Do I got
So-
anything?
So this passageway, is it like worked stone? Was this made by like an intelligent race, or is it like natural cavern?
it is not natural. It is very well. It is very worked, and it appears to have been worked by very skilled hands.
Obviously,
I bet
dwarves.
they were dwarves.
That would be a good time to do some sort of check to.
Vistra, I hope you don't take this offensively, but maybe you can take a look at the stones here and tell us of their origin. And these cars that are driving through this tunnel as well.
It's a subway tunnel.
Oh, is that me? I'll mute myself. My bad.
Yeah.
It's always me.
Dork.
Sam lives on
do
a
that.
highway.
I can do that, and I have stone cunning, but I don't think I wrote down what that means.
Here.
I get
You're
some
as
sort
smart
of
as a rock.
plus.
That's what stone cunning means.
You probably get like proficiency on checks that
I do. I get something when I try
Hey,
and see the
someone
meaning of
that
stuff
had
or not.
a player's handbook, i.e. Sam, on his lap.
Yes.
What's stone cunning?
It's a race.
As he wrote.
It's a PhD race.
Stone cunning. Why do I have my PDF saved under 4th edition stuff? Okay, but she's checking the stone. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I'll check the stone. You want me to like roll something?
Yeah. Well, first of all, what are you checking the stone for? Because
Well-
it is stone, and there's no doubt there.
I'm checking to see if there's like
I'll check out
anything
something.
raising
Stone
stone.
cunning is
Any-
whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
All right.
Oh, okay, so you would get 3 plus
6.
plus your.
plus intelligence.
Okay, so I am checking to see if there's anything like any writing on the stone, or if I
Just
can
like
tell
where it came from?
what. Yeah, or if I can tell like what made the tunnel.
Okay.
There we go.
Sure.
Why do you guys hate me? I rolled an 8.
Plus.
I'm gonna do wisdom. So what was my bonus?
It's like
It should
Add
be-
you
what's
you
your
had your
intelligence?
intelligence plus 6.
Intelligence plus 6. Okay, that's 7.
So 15.
Mm-hmm.
math.
Okay,
You did
so
it.
15. So there's no writing on the stonework. If you were to, it's not. It doesn't look like anything that you've seen from kind of like your surface dwelling dwarven tribe, but it definitely feels like it is dwarven make. It just kind of has that
Interesting.
that allure of digging done right.
So it doesn't say made in China. Got it.
Made by elves. Under elves.
Well, I can definitely say that dwarves made this. I don't really know any more about it.
That's very interesting. I think we need to be on the ware.
An excellent precaution, Ganthrix. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
That's like a Texas thing. Everybody says that in Texas. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
You notice that Kurag has like a murderous gleam in his eye at the thought of possibly encountering some wolves.
How tall is he?
6'7".
Garrett's gonna climb up to your shoulder.
Hey, can I roll insight on that and see that
Absolutely.
if that murderous gleam means like he has something against dwarves?
It may be up to him. Have you discussed
You
why?
would probably know this.
Okay.
Correct. But
So-
yeah, he has a thing against Durga.
Oh, Duergar. Okay, good.
Dorgar.
I was like, Victor, you might not want to stand next to him.
Right?
So those who may not know, these. Let's do an analogy. Duergar are to dwarves as drow are to elves.
Yeah.
Evil underground versions. I mean, further underground.
So Garrett is on, like, by your shoulder. He's like, hey, buddy, what's wrong?
Hey, little buddy.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm hoping that we can get to fight some Durga.
Why does that make you think Durgar? I mean, they could just be dwarves. Like regular dwarves like Vistra over there.
If they're dwarves, then no problem. But if they're Durga, they're going to die.
Good talk. Good talk. And he's gonna slide off his back.
As you guys continue along the passageway, you notice that there are a few alcoves up ahead, splitting off to either side. Just little areas that look like small rooms to one side or another. As you pass by the first, it's very small. It looks almost like just like a little storage area, but the barrels or crates or anything like that that's in there have long since kind of been eaten away to nothing over time. You notice your first signs of life that you've seen since you entered in here, as there are a few rats milling around. But this earthquake happened, by your information, this earthquake happened about 3 or 4 days ago by this time. So your guess is probably that any life that you do see milling about like this, any little rats and stuff, are just things that have kind of etched its way in from the same crack that you guys came in from, and just have not had a chance to die of starvation at this point yet.
Interesting. Has there been any sort of insignia or iconography on any of the stonework or anything that we've seen?
Give me a history check.
I'd love to do that.
Or I guess a perception check might be good first to see if you see anything like that.
Okay, I do not think I see much. Let's see what my plus is. I am trained, and perception is a wisdom skill. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so -1.
Awesome.
So I think I got a 4 on perception.
I got a
You're
7.
in a tunnel.
Yeah, it's really dark. I mean, sometimes you think you see things, but then once the light gets closer to it, you just realize it's just a strange outcropping in an otherwise smooth stone.
Am I the only one that like lit up something?
No.
Yeah, so
As
far.
I'm trying to look for the
Okay.
iconography
I don't
and I see shadows kind of a thing, I'll light one of my 10 torches as well.
Okay. Yeah, not seeing much of anything. Nobody stamped their name on the wall or anything at this point.
Understandable.
Garrett cuts his name into the wall. With one of his many daggers.
Garrett
wanna-
was.
Yeah, because maybe we get lost. I'll etch my name into something.
Okay.
When we
That's
get
a
lost
good
in the
idea.
single tunnel
Mhm.
that hasn't branched off yet.
Yeah, so we know that we've been here.
Did,
I mean-
did Garrett just invent graffiti?
Yeah, that's what he does. gonna etch his name, the G
Awesome.
and a T.
Okay,
Become a
before
famous
we
street artist.
before we
It goes
move on,
back.
I want to just poke around in the. You said there were still barrels.
Yeah, there's
Barrel.
there are some rotten barrels and crates in this little alcove area.
Okay. I want to like just take a look in there, see if there's anything in there still, like even if it's all dead and decayed.
Yeah, you could pretty easily see that there's not really much left, but some rotten boards, and if they did really hold anything, it's long since gone.
Okay.
Can I check the ground for like tracks or anything like that? Because you mentioned rats, but are we seeing any footprints in the dust or?
Yeah,
any-
go ahead and check.
Would that be perception?
Yes, or I mean,
Uh,
I guess you can make an argument for nature.
We'll stick with perception, and I'll have an 18 on perception.
Okay. As you kind of peer around along the sides of the tunnel, there isn't much dust here because there's not really been much to generate dust. But you're not seeing really any signs of life aside from the occasional rat droppings. That's basically all you're seeing.
Yeah.
And even that is a rare find.
I'm gonna cast light on the bottom end of my warhammer, and just kind of go light and kind of check the acoustics in this cave.
As it echoes.
As it echoes through. Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
So we've got a lit up hammer now too, huh? All right. So everybody, give me a perception check. We've
Gotcha.
got a fair amount of light going on in here.
17, Rickard.
Hey, got better.
20.
5.
13.
8.
I got 14.
I'm
All
paying
right.
attention.
So I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Silxian?
Selexian.
Silixian. Okay, I'll get it right by the Silixian. Okay. Silixian notices after he, puts a light on the end of his warhammer and just kind of shines it around this kind of cavernous passage, that one of the alcoves up ahead on the other side of the passage, he can see the faint glimmer of something, like a yellowish glimmer reflecting back his light.
Treasure.
Hey, there's something shiny over there.
Ooh,
Um,
shiny.
How shiny? Like, what are we talking about? Gold?
I don't
I
know.
didn't
I see it, so
I can't get that close. We'll have to go closer.
Art's heading towards it.
Whomever approaches first, I will stay within 5 feet of them, within range of protection spells.
all right. So you guys are heading over there.
Yes.
Can I... What would be a roll to check for traps? What would be that skill?
Oh.
Perception?
If there are any
Investigations?
Traps
Probably
Karak is
investigation.
gonna-
Yeah. If you're looking
Alright.
around,
I'm already on my way.
yeah. I mean, you could do investigation if you're looking for specific traps or stuff like that.
Alright, I'm gonna roll investigation.
Okay, just on like the ground and stuff, or
I got a 15.
it looks like rock.
Alright. We go forward.
All right. You guys approach an alcove on the opposite wall, and it's kind of shaped very much like the one that you just went past. But when you go kind of to the doorway, you notice that this one has a functional door. It's a large stone door on it, and the room is significantly larger than the small alcove that was behind you. And you quickly notice what it was that was glimmering in the light of the warhammer, as on the back side of the wall, just opposite the doorway, there is a very large and very ornately carved golden mirror. It is, when I say large, I mean it ends at the floor and the ceiling. It is the size of the entire wall. And go ahead and everybody give me a perception roll.
7.
10, Rickard.
8. I'm
10.
rolling like
Got
poop. I'm gonna
10.
throw this dice out.
Okay, so did anybody roll over a 12?
I got a 13.
Okay, So Selexian once again has his eyes on, and
His
I'm
half
checking my
eyes.
hair.
he notices a rat scurry into the room ahead of you. The rat walks up to the edge of the mirror and actually steps inside, passes through the mirror, and it's gone temporarily. Returns with kind of a wad of paper and heads back out the door. Looks like it's building a nest with something. But it has walked into a mirror at this point.
Roll
Selexian is the only one who
sanity.
notices this.
Can I try and grab the paper?
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Take a 10.
Yeah. You could roll just, I don't know, give me like a dex check, or
Alright.
you could do athletics to try to like catch this rat.
All right, I got a 13.
Okay, yeah. So you reach for the rat. It drops what it has and like kind of jumps to a side, and then
Can I
it
read the paper?
attacks you.
It attacks me.
It's
It
actually
attacks you.
All right.
So it tries to bite your hand,
You're dead.
and it has a 9 versus AC.
That does not hit my
how
AC.
big is that rat?
It is a regular-sized rat, but it's got a lot of heart.
Smash it. Smash it with your warhammer.
I move my hand out of the way and I just kind of like try and shuffle it off. And I want to read the I want to read the paper. Or
There's
check the
nothing
paper.
written on the paper when you pick it up. It's just
Okay.
it looks like just a wad of old fluff, basically. The rat tries to bite you again.
Give it back its stuff.
So 17 versus your AC.
It bit my hand.
It does
10 damage.
1 point of damage.
I say ow and I walk away from the rat.
Okay.
I will
The
stay
rat
within 5 feet of
pursues
you.
you.
I'm moving to be within 5 feet of him to cast protection on him.
I thought you were protecting him, Sam. What happened? He just got bit by a rat.
I'm sorry, I failed. I commit
Correct.
seppuku.
We didn't see the rat.
Do we see that rat bite him?
Yeah. At this point,
I'm gonna
notice
laugh
the
at
rat.
him.
Kurag approaches the mirror and starts making stupid faces in it.
You said there was a door, right?
Yeah, there's a door on the like it swings in, so it was open when you guys
It
came
was
in.
open. I'm gonna peek around that corner.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna look inside.
Did
Oh.
anyone else see the rat go into the mirror?
No.
No.
What?
No.
Hey guys, that rat went into the mirror and then came back out with
Into
the paper.
that mirror right over
like-
there?
like through it.
That's insane. That's not possible.
Has anybody else stepped
Roll
into the
sanity.
room at this point?
I'm gonna peek into the room.
I'm going to try to be
Right.
close to,
Mirror.
having sensed some pain, I'm going to try to be close to Selexian. So I'm.
All right. The rat rushes at Kurug. Tries to bite. 8 versus AC.
That's a miss. Can I swat at it
Yep.
with my axe?
Slice it in two.
Yeah.
It's a terrible roll. That is 13 versus AC.
There are now 2 rat
Oh,
pieces in that room.
So, okay, it doesn't matter. I did
It's
actually
multiplied
just roll a
by 2
d12
rats.
instead of a d20. I'm going to move the d12 away from the dice.
Did you do it again?
I did it again.
There are now 4 pieces.
Oh my god.
So, if you're now in the room, you can go ahead and if you're trying to check out anything about this big mirror thing, you can roll another perception check.
Okay.
Correct.
I'll roll perception.
I do so.
I got a nat 1.
Kurag reaches out and touches it.
Mm.
I got a 14.
Okay, so you just reached out and touched it without looking for anything. Just
Yeah,
reached out and
I am stupid.
okay, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, your hand passes right through it.
Wow.
Can
Go ahead.
I pull my hand out and see if it's okay, or if I've lost
Still a
it or
hand.
something.
Yep.
I stick my head through.
And it's no different. It's just kind of like pushing through some heavy wind. You do notice on the other side of the mirror, there is a necklace on the floor that it looks like it's been made out of Duergar ears. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That matches the one that I have in my belt pouch. I step through.
Oh, you see
Okay.
he wants. Oh shit! Sorry, talking out loud.
Sam.
So everybody else, if you're looking, just watched Kurug vanish.
I would
into
like
the
to
mirror.
cast a divination.
Okay.
It's detect evil and good.
Okay.
The text of it is for the duration. It's 10 minutes. For the duration, if there's an aberration, celestial element, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet, I know. As well as where the creature is located, I know any place or object within 30 feet of me that's been magically consecrated or desecrated. It can penetrate
Okay.
most barriers, and then blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
So I cast that and then try to reach to my deity and look at this place through their eyes.
Okay.
I also want to cast a spell.
All right. Well, let's resolve this one first.
Okay.
You don't sense anything around you that is fiend or aberration or undead. The mirror is obviously very magical, but neither consecrated or desecrated.
Okay, this will last around me for 10 minutes, so should we proceed through this mirror, I will have the same effect on the other side.
Okay.
Alright. Now I want to detect magic so I can see what school of magic it's from. And I know if it's evil or not.
Okay.
And that is
What spells do I
concentration
have?
up to 10 minutes.
All right. This is magic that is kind of a blend of illusion and conjuration, and it is not inherently evil.
Excellent.
I tell them that.
That's nice.
I tell them what I find as well. As we're focusing our energies on this, do we look at it at all? Do we see anything in it?
You can give me a perception roll.
I'd love to do that for you. I got 14.
You see a letter on the ground on the opposite side of the mirror.
Uh-oh.
It is not in this room with you, but it is on the other side of the mirror.
Okay.
You see on that letter a wax seal marked with a black castle.
Shit.
It's almost like a rook.
Do I see that letter on my side of the mirror?
You do not see anything except for a necklace made of Duergar ears.
Okay, so
I'm just in like a room with no exits.
You're in the exact mirror image of the room that you were
Oh,
in.
right.
The
Cool.
stone door in the room that you are in, Kurug, is closed.
Wow.
do we see Kurug in the mirror when
You
he's
do not.
through?
Rickard's reaction to what he sees in the mirror is one of anxiety and apprehension. And he's usually, I think, has kind of a calm demeanor, but he looks very anxious at that mirror.
Can I notice my friend's like anxiousness?
You can try.
I'm gonna roll perception, even though it's a 0.
That'd be that would be insight.
Insight then. It's not. It's the same. So I got a 9. So I probably don't.
Depends on if he's trying to hide it. Rickard, are you trying to hide it?
A 9 wisdom, so probably not.
Okay. So then, yeah, you noticed he sees something that is kind of like making him nervous.
Again, he's gonna climb up onto this person's shoulder and he's going to ask them, "Hey, buddy, what's wrong?"
We've done this before. My shield is already pushed to the side to welcome you on my shoulders.
Okay.
Nothing. I see something that's very disturbing in that mirror. Do you see anything in it?
Is it yourself?
No.
And
Heyo.
I high five him.
Oh, you, Garrett. I see.
I look in the mirror.
Garrett, in the mirror, you see a small leather-bound journal that appears to be locked with a ornamental golden lock. It looks very old.
You see that book?
No. You see a book? Maybe I'm not looking well enough. I see a letter that's sealed with a sigil I never thought I'd see again.
Huh. I don't see that.
I want to look in the mirror.
All right. In the mirror, Ariel, your dwarf sees an immaculate silver helmet, very well taken care of and polished, with a grand blue plume coming off the top of it.
Guys, there's a helmet in there for me.
You see a
What?
helmet.
For you. I see a book. What is this?
They're probably illusions.
I
Guys.
trust you in matters of Arcana. I'm sorry, I'm talking over you. What's up, my friend?
Is nobody worried about our missing companion? You're all talking about books and notes. Where is the barbarian?
Right as always, Ganthrix. Perhaps we should try to touch this mirror as he did?
Oh, I'm gonna slide off your shoulder after this, and I'm gonna stick my hand through.
Okay.
And then wave it around.
It's there. I mean, the book's in reach of you. You wouldn't even have to go all the way into the mirror.
Do I
I
see
got-
his hand coming through the...
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask too.
You do not see his hand come through.
Oh.
I'm gonna take the book.
You pull out a book.
It's locked, right?
It is locked.
Can I use my thieves' tools on it and like roll sleight of hand?
Yep.
Cool.
I want to stick my head in there and see if I see
17. On
Not
sleight of hand.
unlock.
This is not. He's gonna get frustrated.
He pulled a physical book out of there?
Yes, you all watched him pull a physical book out of there that did not exist.
He's not even realizing that. He's just gonna like try to be fiddling with this lock.
You better get on my sanity. 29, I'm good.
That's a rival podcast, Sam. Come on.
Blood feud.
I pick up the dagger in necklace and step back through the mirror.
All right, you guys all see your half-orc friend step back through the mirror with a new, pretty shiny a necklace of gray ears.
I hold it up and go, look, treasure!
I don't think that's treasure.
My friend, I'm glad you're
Throw it
okay.
over my head.
Viscera,
So,
do
can
you
I-
sense any magic from these objects that they're pulling from this mirror?
Yeah,
you have your
I was
detect
gonna
magic
say,
up.
Can I say that I didn't drop my concentration and see if there's any magic coming from the items that they pulled out?
Sure. There's nothing magical about the necklace of ears, and nothing magical about the book.
And nothing through my detect good and evil.
The ears are pretty darn evil, but the book is neither. The book feels like there's some bad things contained within, but it doesn't necessarily make the book bad.
I see.
Can I roll another sleight of hand?
Sure.
Yeah, because he's gonna be like keep continuing to try to open this until he gets it. It's +9. Blah. What's 16 plus 9?
25.
25.
25 on sleight of hand.
It does not open.
Okay, so now that we've established that these things aren't evil or magic, I want to grab the helmet.
Okay. You reach in and pull out a helmet.
Yeah,
It's
and I definitely want,
really pretty.
I definitely want to see what's there.
Soup's adorbs.
The bard looks through the mirror and sees an immaculate golden lyre, or lyre. I don't know how you say that word.
Liar. You're right. You're at the same time.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I grab that.
You got it.
And since the barbarian has exited, I will also take a look into the mirror.
You see a pack, just like it looks like a backpack of some sort, just laying in there, and it's closed. You can't really tell what would be in there.
Do you think it is wise for us to be pulling items out of this mirror? This does not seem normal.
Yeah, why not? Like,
See this shit? It's fucking gold.
You have a point, Ganthrix, but look at this helmet. It's just so nice.
Ganthrix, I've learned to lean on your wisdom a lot throughout the years. What do you advise, my friend?
Well, it is curious that each of us sees something different and are able to pull these items from this mirror. What do these items mean to us, and what does that mean?
Namaste.
I hate you.
you ruined the month.
Do you recognize this item, Rickard? This letter of yours? And why have you not pulled it out of the mirror yet? I'm curious.
I am very apprehensive about what could be on that letter. But I suppose I should pull it out. And he whips it out. Just kidding. I'm gonna reach for the letter.
Okay. You have a letter.
Can I hold it up to the light and see if I can see through it and recognize the handwriting?
Yeah, you can.
What do I recognize the
Perception.
handwriting? Perception. So bad at it. 13.
It's whatever it says on there. You can tell it's not a lot of words. You do recognize the handwriting. You own a ring that belonged to the person who wrote this letter.
Motherfucker. Oh boy. Okay, his hand is trembling as he reads these words. And wow.
Ricard, what is it?
I recognize this handwriting, and it's from someone from my past.
Like a girlfriend?
No.
No?
I don't know that
Girlfriends?
I've mentioned her to you guys, but it was my now deceased twin sister.
Oh.
He's not going to be able to help from opening the letter and trying to read it.
Okay. I'm sending you what it says in Google Chat.
Gaggle chat. I want to open this book. Player and character. No, but I rolled really good.
Take a 20.
I'm just admiring my nice helmet with its big feather.
He's sitting against, Garrett's sitting against the wall, and he's just like really frustrated that he cannot open this thing.
Just hit it with a rock.
There are...
Hit it with a crowbar. I did that in another game. It was pretty funny.
Ricard extinguishes his light, so hopefully you guys don't see a couple tears run down his face.
I have a lantern next to me, so I mean,
So we all see you crying.
I'll see you crying.
I have dark vision.
Also, there's all this
Dark
extra light bounced off the mirror, so I mean, it's pretty
I'm
well
9
lit.
wisdom. I think I'm hidden.
You
I
just
try and
cry.
play a reassuring tune on my new golden lyre.
And man, this is like the best sounding instrument that you've ever even touched. It's like awesome. You're gonna make
Amazing.
so much money with this thing.
Well,
So,
it was my master that always said, "Curiosity kills the cat." And
There's
as with
cats
that,
here?
he places his hand into the mirror and pulls out the bag.
is that
All right.
a bag full of cats?
So you pull out a leather satchel, and inside it is a significant amount of torches. It's about 12 or 13 torches.
I do not know what this means.
Interesting.
And I show everybody the bag of torches.
Maybe
guys?
maybe it's something deep and monk-like. Like you need to enlighten the way for the rest of us.
Your inner
Yeah.
fire.
It's your inner fire, yeah, because you're a dragon man.
Garrett,
See,
I
we-
strongly suggest you stay to the picking and locking of things, and not of wisdom.
That's
No
rude. We're
offense.
friends. We're friends, man.
Yes, we are. Yes, we
Is this
are.
monk humor?
This is monk humor. I don't get it. It's not funny.
I will actually up the torches, and I will proceed to light it, but I do not use any form of tinder box or match or anything like that, and the torch will just light up from my elemental attunement.
Okay. It's a pretty sweet torch.
So, is there another way, around in this area, or no?
Ricard will choose to do
There's a door
perception
yet.
again
There's
on
a
the
big
mirror
door.
to see if he sees anything else.
Oh yeah, that door.
Okay. You can look in the mirror again.
13 on perception.
It looks like a totally normal mirror.
Okay.
There's
And
nothing else in
it's
there.
a mirror of the room that we see on the other
It's
side?
the exact mirror of the room that you see.
Okay.
Is
Is
it?
the mirror mounted on the wall, or is it on a stand? Sort of?
It's tough to tell because the gold goes all the way to the edges of the walls, so it almost looks like it was built into the walls.
I want to try and see if I can push it away from the wall at all and look behind it.
Okay. You can't.
Okay.
Hmm.
How about that door, guys?
Can I check out the door?
The one through the mirror?
No, the regular door.
Oh,
The one that's
Okay.
open.
yeah. It's just a big stone door.
Is it locked?
No. You come through it already. It's the door to the doorway that goes into this room.
So
Oh.
in the
It's just
reflection,
there was a doorway that in the room that you came through, and you
I
could
hope
have
any
opened
of
it,
us
but it was
realize
already
that.
open.
in the reflection, does it show that the door's shut
No,
like it was when I stepped through? Yeah.
it does not. It is open in the reflection.
Hey, I
Interesting.
have a question. Do
Hmm.
we see ourselves in the mirror?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That'd be real weird.
We're not vampires, that's for sure.
Except we've all got moustaches and goatees. It's like our mirror universe.
Our
Evil
evil
twins.
selves.
All 7 of you are there.
Except I'm
Wait, what a minute? 7? No.
We just didn't notice the guy that's standing in the corner looking all scary.
It's a mind flayer.
I'm gonna put the book in my bag and well, if we can go through this, why not, right?
If we're contemplating going through it, then I'll share some of Priscilla's words. She did tell me, brother, remember when a door opens, it opens to both sides. Priscilla, by the way, is deceased.
I don't know what
Oh,
that
other side.
means.
Shut.
I don't know what it means either.
Door on other side is shut. Did you see my hand when I waved it?
Huh?
I didn't see any hand.
I think that was a metaphor. Maybe the mirror is a door that this Priscilla speaks of.
Ganthrix, I've always... Is that your name? I've always
Yep.
I've always leaned on your
Say your
wisdom.
So I don't know your name.
You know better than I in matters such as this.
Well, it is curious that this mirror is here and we have retrieved these items. It might be important for us to pursue this farther.
I agree. Ganthrix, something that Priscilla is deceased, but I strongly believe this to be her handwriting.
How would a letter from your deceased sister be here in this underground cavern of dwarves? It's very curious that you found such an item. I found a bag of torches. This is very common.
I mean, I can't unlock this book, and I'm super upset about it. There's nothing I could ever not unlock in my entire life.
What kind of book is this? Is this a journal or...
I don't know. It's a locked book. I'm assuming it'd be a journal.
What-
Would you lock a journal, right?
What is on the
Okay.
surface of this book?
I brandished one of my small hand axes and say, "I'll open it for you, buddy."
No. I'm gonna take the book out and I'm gonna hand it to Ganthrix.
I would like to look over the book and see if I could glean any information on this.
There are runes on the front of it. Do you read Dwarven?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do. Common, Draconic, and Dwarven are my languages
Okay.
because of my backstory.
All right, then I have to find where the heck I put what this thing says on it. There it is. It just says a name. Horgar. Horgar.
Vistra, does the name Horgar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Also, wait, what are you reading?
Do you want to check? Do you want to check with the dungeon master first?
Yeah, hold on.
Nope, it doesn't.
No.
It's not. Never mind. Never mind. Go back
Quest
to here.
What are you reading?
My book that I had.
Okay.
There's Dwarven text on this book, and it
All right,
reads
let me-
Horgar.
What am I rolling?
You could roll.
I got a 20!
That's
Okay,
one.
that's-
Yeah,
So add your history, whatever, to it.
History. I got a 24.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
That is not a name that you know, but you know that there's a 16-wheeler in here with you. You know
My
that
bad.
that is the that is a Durgar name.
Okay,
Huh.
hold on. I say that.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, Garrett, how bad do you want to open this book?
like real bad.
My friends, since we're talking about this book, Ilmonter has shown me that there are dark words written with inside and some pain. That's all I know.
Well, I mean, what other color ink are we gonna have, Rickard? Come on.
Selexian, do
I'm
you
sorry.
have any arcane magics that might be able to help us open this lock?
Totally do. And
Ah.
I will cast knock, and I'll play on my golden lyre, and I go
A power chord.
knock. And,
Knocks it.
I like how you always say the name of the spell when you cast your spell.
and a hold on. If it's mundane, it's unlocked, and if it's held shut by arcane lock, the spell is suppressed for 10 minutes.
Okay. It's it doesn't pop open.
It does not. Oh, wow. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm pretty
Well-
sure it's in a book. It's just a
Last thing, Garrett. If this book is not able to be opened in this world, maybe the metaphor from Priscilla is to be opened in the world of the mirror.
And at that, he walks into the mirror.
Okay, you're on the other side of the mirror. Everybody
I-
sees him vanish.
I try
saw
to
the
unlock
book in
it.
your hand.
Okay, give it a roll.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, it pops open.
what the fuck?
Ooh.
Wait, we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know
Well,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, none of you know that except for
what
John.
what do
Hold on a
I?
second,
I'm
John.
not-
I'm gonna send you what you see inside this thing.
Is it gonna be like a
Cantrix.
whole book?
You are so wise.
I'm not gonna send you a whole book.
You're gonna send me a whole book.
I'm gonna send you the page that is most interesting to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it around, like open and like flip the pages.
Rickard would follow and stay within 5 feet of Garrett if possible to be in range of protection.
It's going
like,
to be
you're
really
up to
hard.
the edge of the mirror, or did you try to go into the mirror too? So
I would follow fearlessly.
you went into the mirror?
Yes.
Oh wait,
Oh,
Can
wait,
I-
wait.
can I
I'm
open
probably
it and
not
then
in the
come
same
back
mirror
out?
as him because
Yeah.
it's a different place. So I'm low wisdom, so I might think I'm following him, but I might just go.
Yeah,
my
well,
own
if you
way.
step into the mirror, you step into an empty room that does not hold Garrett.
I'll look around wildly and then walk back after a while. Actually, I will go back into my mirror and look again at the letter. Is it the same?
Yes.
Okay, I'll walk back.
Sam just keeps going in and out of the mirror. We're like wondering what he's doing.
I'm 9 wisdom, so I'm so
Just,
confused.
like, walks in, walks out, walks in, walks out.
I step halfway into the mirror and do the thing where I lift my arm and leg, and it looks like I'm floating.
You guys are having a great time with this mirror.
I know, it's great.
That's great.
Are you sending it through email or like?
Yeah, I sent it to your email. I could put it in
Uh,
I could put it in a Google thing.
Yeah, because it's not like popping up. Oh, there it is. Then it just popped up. Haha. Cool. Oh, that's even like. Oh, that's real cool, guys. Oh, I don't know how to read that.
Do you read Dwarf?
I'm gonna. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back onto the other side and like. Is the book still open?
It is.
Okay. I'm gonna hand it to someone that can read Dwarven. Like, hey, there's Dwarven scripts. I need
All
someone
right.
to read this.
So, I'm gonna put the picture of this thing into.
It's real cool.
I'll put the picture of this thing into the Google Chat thing.
Okay.
I love that we're all different races.
Oh, is that a Oh. I didn't even notice that in the corner.
Okay, so here's the picture of the page that you thought was so very interesting. It's the last page in the book that has any writing on it after this. It's all blank.
I'm like, physically I'm happy. I don't know about Garrett. It's super cool.
Oh, that is cool.
What does it say?
Oh, is
Wait, is there a link somewhere? I don't
It's
see
in
it.
I put
the
it in
Google
the
chat.
I put it in the Google Chat because that's the only place I could put the picture.
Oh, Google Chat Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
looks almost like the mirror.
I thought
Alright,
it was
so-
the Hangout chat.
If you're reading this thing,
I'm reading this thing.
okay. So
Okay.
at the top, you can see the headers they're just dates.
Is that the mirror?
That is the mirror.
Is that
So
a
there's a
mind
picture of the
flayer?
mirror drawn.
It was
And
in
then-
Mind Flayer.
There's a
Oh,
picture of some creature drawn, scribbled out wildly.
I'll join
The
us.
writing on the pages, the first section under DD12, which is a date,
Dragon date.
obviously, it says, hearing things in the darkness, every sound seems amplified, and it is hard to sleep over the sobbing. DD14, the next section says, Brilmara has started hallucinating from hunger, says she keeps seeing eyes peering out at us from the dark corners of the tunnel. I wish only for the warmth of the fires below, and the air grows restless so close to the surface. I will kill them all when I am able to catch them unawares. I will not be a slave. There's a little design in the middle of the page breaking it up. Later in that day, it seems like this was written. Ivar used to be a battle mage and tried to hold them off, but nothing so much as pierces their flesh. DD15 at the bottom. Tools are worn thin, and a collapse claimed several fools in my company. Less to face in the night. We will dig through the night with our hands if we must. That is the last thing on the page.
That is ominous.
That's pretty scary.
So, if you relay this, Vistra, you can also choose to relay that Brilmara and Ivar are also Duergar names.
I do that.
Turga!
It sounds like they've been having a lot of trouble. And what would the date in relation to today be?
It would be over 100 years ago.
Oh, so they're probably long gone.
Is it curious that this journal has the same mirror that we are seeing on this wall within its pages?
And the same mind flare that I'm seeing over there.
In the corner, you see it, Cannon?
No. It is quite. I don't understand such things, Ganthrix. I must rely on your wisdom at this point.
And this scribbled out picture in this corner, does anybody recognize this creature underneath it?
Perhaps, Ganthrix, I should roll for it.
Before you roll for it,
I do not
or
know
while you
what
roll
you
for it,
mean
I
by
suppose.
card.
You are all first feel a deep rumbling far below you, and quickly the entire cavern seems to be shaking. The mirror seems to be the one thing in the room that is not moving, and any of you that have been in an earthquake recognize that this is what would be considered an aftershock. You hear crumbling and falling rocks all around outside in the passageway, and a large crack makes its way down the middle of the mirror.
Well, guys, take a picture of
Whoa.
structural damage and send it to the news.
I immediately
Okay.
go in the doorway.
What's that? Yeah.
I jump in the bathtub.
I stop, drop,
Can
and
I
roll.
grab
Oh,
the
wait,
book
that's
from
the
them
wrong one.
or from Vistra?
Yeah,
And-
sure.
Wait, the mirror's cracked?
The mirror is cracked now, and it dies down. It feels like this was what would be considered an aftershock of the original earthquake that hit this area.
I'll try and put my hand through the mirror again.
It is a piece of glass now.
Ugh.
Well,
I was just about to jump through it, so I'm glad you.
I hope everybody was clear of the mirror when that happened.
Oh, good point.
Like you had your hand in it, it's just like
No longer.
you don't have a hand anymore.
Between doing an illusion that I'm playing.
Now you have a quarter orc barbarian.
Vistra, my friend, you could sense magic from this mirror before. Can you still?
Do I still sense magic?
You do.
It's still magical.
Interesting.
Do we know how to fix the mirror? Because it seems like
Did I?
wait,
I didn't take that cantrip.
I have bending, but I
Guys,
can't.
your
do
next
the
7 years
stones.
are all going to be really rough.
oh, we're just gonna be stuck in here.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
I have two questions.
Mhm.
One, does everybody have 2 lodestones? And 2, is the break longer than a foot?
The break is much longer than a foot.
then this wouldn't work anyways.
The crack goes from the top to the bottom. It is the entire length of the mirror.
If you have a focus, you don't need the materials.
Interesting.
Okay, well, it still doesn't work if the breaker tire is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. So it's too big anyways.
Vistra, I commend your effort.
Well, I think that there is not more that we can do here. Maybe we should traverse the rest of these hallways and find
Good
what else we can
idea.
find.
As you say, Ganthrix.
I'm gonna follow his lead.
All right. Heading on back out, there are several more passageways further up from the main passageway. There, you can come to a point where you kind of have a choice. You can take a look at the one on the left-hand side of the passage or the one on the right-hand side of the passage. They're both about equidistant, so it's really up to you guys.
Oh, always right? It's right for a reason.
I thought it was always left if there's like a maze thing.
Or you can feel free to split up if you have different opinions.
Oh, let's just split up.
Yeah, let's just do that.
I light my second torch, by the way. That's 2 of 10.
My grandmaster taught me a way of making choices if you would all allow me to do this. And then I go, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by its toes.
Why would you ever try to catch a tiger by its toes, Ganthrix? That's the worst idea.
If you do not know about tigers, that is the most sensitive part of their body.
Is it? The
Yes.
more you know.
They're very ticklish.
They're very okay.
I also have no idea where my accent is going, so
It's going like
work with me.
I like French. I'm gonna guess that.
Yeah, I like it.
Ganthrix, which way should we go?
I say the right passage is always the right way.
Ugh.
All right, to the right you find another small alcove. It is again a little larger than the first one that you saw. There are stacks and stacks of millstones and just kind of general things that you would need for a properly functioning city. But otherwise, nothing of huge value to you. But you can't really see all the way through to everything in this room just from the doorway because there's things just kind of stacked up everywhere.
I see.
I'll go in then.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go in and roll investigation.
Good work.
As you go on in, go ahead and tell me what you got on your investigation.
23.
Okay. It doesn't take a lot to see that in the middle of the floor past this first set of stacks, there is an enormous, grotesque rat.
Ugh.
Probably, well, I mean, it's relatively Garrett's size. It is
So
also,
3'4".
yeah, it is also, you can tell by your investigation, dead. And it appears to be split into about 4 pieces.
Split.
Wait,
Split how?
wait.
Like
Is that
chopped
the rat
into
that I
pieces.
Does it look
Like savagely
that?
ripped apart, or like cut with like a
Like cut.
with the net.
with like
Okay.
a great axe?
It would have to be a really big great axe, but yeah, sure.
Is there anything else in this room?
Nope. I mean, you can get some rat guts if you want it, but
I don't want any rat guts. Thank you very much.
okay. Heavy stones. You want any heavy stones?
I put one in my bag.
Okay.
It's a souvenir.
You are now encumbered.
Oh, how big is this stone? I should have asked. I put it back down.
Yeah, you can't even pick it up.
Oh,
It's
cool.
too big.
Well, I mean, my strength is 10, so.
Yeah, it's a pretty big stone.
Alright, I leave it.
No, that appears to be everything in here. And your investigation check was pretty darn high. You
Okay.
gave it a good once over.
Okay, I etch my name into the wall,
Okay.
just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Again, any iconography or insignia anywhere?
Just
Uh,
besides my thing.
Yeah, he didn't notice anything. He could.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So, room's clear. Besides this giant rat. and these stones.
Does anybody find this large rat curious? I step down and I check out the rat and try to find out how long it's been dead. Is it in like states of decay, or is it a freshly killed rat?
It is freshly killed.
Does anybody else find this curious that this rat was killed recently? Does this mean that there is somebody else down here with us?
The Walter would be good. That is disturbing. I find that curious as well.
Well, let's not focus so much on a dead rat, guys. Come on.
No, let's just focus on opening the book.
Yeah. Because it was important.
Is this a dead-end room, or does the passage proceed beyond here?
Nope, this is just a little room, little storage room.
So I guess
Most of the areas that you've seen so far, everything off of this main passage that you've seen so far have just been kind of little storage rooms, or tiny little alcoves. Or the biggest room that you saw was the one that held the mirror.
Got it.
But nothing has been an offshoot passage.
We should proceed with caution, my friends. If you stay within 5 feet of me, I can always protect you.
We're all just cramped against him.
I'm just in the middle.
We shuffle along.
Everybody's very warm.
Oh! Is the rat magic?
Or evil.
Or evil.
It hasn't been 10 minutes yet, has it?
It probably hasn't been.
You guys were screwing around with that book for a while, in and out. I'm going to say this is the last time you're going to get to use this. The rat is definitely evil, but it's also dead, so that's lucky.
Or was it magic?
Yeah, it was magic and evil.
Guys, my companions, Ilmonter is cautioning me that there's great and terrible evil with this creature.
Well, yeah, but it's dead.
It's definitely magical. So we should watch out.
Magic folk.
I'm going to just touch it with one of my clawed fingers and see if it's real.
Yes, it is real.
You get rat gut on you.
Now, again, because I'm disturbed at this rat, but I'm even more disturbed at what might have killed such a great beast. We should be extra on guard.
Ricard, do you not notice the way that this rat was killed? It is cut into 4 pieces. Do you not recall the way our barbarian friend killed the rat in the other room?
Oh.
There is a correlation. I do not know what it is.
My rat was small.
That is right,
Yeah,
Kurok.
and this rat's giant. How could that be the same?
We also just had an encounter with a mirror that was magic and had items in it.
This is correct. We should be very wary of the details that are left. We cannot glean anything else that is here, but just keep in mind that there is something weird going on here.
So we should go back to where we came, and then we should go the other way.
Well, there's more passageway.
Yeah,
right?
there's more
We can keep going
passageway.
down
Yeah,
the right-hand side.
Yeah, there's more passage. Okay, so you guys came. You were coming down the main passage. There was a doorway to your left, doorway to your right. You guys went to the right. There's this little storeroom. So there's still the one to the left from where you guys were, and then there's
That's what
the
I'm
passage
referring
still
to.
continues further downward. So there's still plenty more area down there that is even past where your dwarf can see.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's go left.
Yeah, to the left.
All right, you guys go back into the left, just like Kennedy's head, and
Wow.
Wow.
Too soon.
Wow. Spoilers.
okay, you guys go back to the left. In the room, it is a fairly large room. There are it almost seems like it's set up as a barracks of sorts. There are all types of all states of disrepair. A bunch of little cots kind of laid out throughout this room, and in the back on one of the cots is a figure. It is wearing a full suit of armor, and it is laying down on the cot. Anything besides that would require you to either give me a perception check or actually enter the room to try to see what's going on with it.
What
I go into the room and I want to roll investigation.
Is he like human size or like dwarf size?
Roughly dwarf size.
Ooh.
Oh, I should probably. No.
Well, we should probably.
You don't do it right.
I wonder, has he got a helmet on? Or
He does have a helmet on.
I wander up and I flip up the visor to see what's beneath.
All right, before you get there, you'll notice that the helmet is severely damaged. Looks like it's been caved in along the side, and there is no moving pieces on the front. Anyone that isn't a giant barbarian would probably warn against even trying to remove this helmet, because you're probably going to remove part of this person's head with it. It is bleeding. It is also
bleeding.
apparently alive.
I
knock on the helmet. Say, "Are you okay,
I need to
buddy?"
heal him.
And you hear the voice of a female dwarf groan.
Does the helmet look like
Did you have-
If
Mistra's helmet?
Ooh,
Yeah,
good question.
fairly similar in structure.
Is she wearing that helmet right now?
No, I didn't put it on.
Okay, cool.
If
Does she have 0 hit points?
You can do a heal to try to figure
Yeah,
that out, I suppose.
No, because I have spare the dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
You'd have to figure out whether or not she has 0 hit points before you begin.
Alright, well, then, is it a heal check? wanna
I
do
will
that.
aid
Yeah,
you because I'm trained in
medicine.
medicine, so I will attempt to aid you. That would make
Alright,
sense.
Let me roll this. Come on, guys.
I succeed in aiding.
I will aid also.
Okay.
We got a 6, plus a 5, which is 11.
+2.
Plus 2 for me as well. I have
Okay,
a
so we're
12.
at 15. Okay, she's at 0 hit points.
While they
Barely
do that,
hanging
can
on to life.
I
investigate the
used
rest of the
to
room?
spare the dying.
Okay, so tell me what that looks like.
I just kind of like put my hands over her, and I channel power from Helm, and I just send her energy so she is stable, and she's still hurt, but she's not about to die.
Okay, as you lay your hands upon her and begin channeling the powers of your god, the helmet actually begins to come out from being caved in, returns kind of back to a normal shape, and you quickly realize that this thing is taking more energy from you than you were trying to give it, and you can't stop.
Do we notice that? Can I roll?
Anyone
something
who
to
is
notice?
aiding her can notice this.
Oh,
Okay, so I'll feel that energy move, and I'd probably be attuned to that kind of thing.
probably do something.
It's too bad. I think he would say out loud that I can't speak to Ilmata right now. I don't sense good or evil anymore. This could be either.
It's
Would I be able to roll in maybe medicine or religion to see if I can stop this like exchange of like energy?
Yes, you could do that. Also, anyone else who is watching this happen is going to notice blood start to trickle out of Vistra's nose.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
stop this.
I'm gonna die already.
Is she
Oh,
is she
well-
physically touching it still? Can we pull her away?
She is physically touching it. One quick second. Does a 16 hit your
I'm within
AC?
range for protection, so for standard attacks you roll twice and take the lower of the two.
disadvantage.
Well, it wouldn't hit me anyways. I have an 18 AC.
Okay,
Damn.
so you're holding on right now.
I'm going to stay close to you for protection and try to gently pull your hands away.
Gently.
Well, I mean, just not subtly, not like ripping it away.
Yeah, there's resistance, but you feel like you might be able to break it if you tried.
Before I break it, I'd speak to my friend and say, would this hurt you if I broke this magic?
You cannot reply, Vistra.
Okay.
I break her for physical contact with this being.
Okay.
Break her hands.
Break it. Yeah.
The contact is broken. Vistra, you're just going to take a little bit from this, just from what it has taken from you. Let's see, where's my d6s?
76 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
You're gonna take 5 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your strength is reduced by 1.
Ooh.
So the
Uh,
helmet is undented. No, say.
Its helmet is now undented. Vistra, your strength is going to stay reduced by 1 until you manage to take a short or long rest.
Okay.
I pulled the helmet off.
Yeah, this thing stands up, and you can pull the helmet off as it's getting up. It looks very much like Vistra.
Fuck. I wonder if I should do Detect Good and Evil again, just to know what type it is. It's probably
Wait,
okay.
Does it have a moustache and goatee? Is it the evil neurodimensional Vistra?
And real quick, very much in the sense of like all dwarves look alike, or like, that's really
racist.
important.
As in, the years have treated this version differently, but this is
This is Vistra.
So
this
she
is
looks
Vistra
old?
to those who know her.
Is her
So-
beard all gray?
Kurag is looking
She has a
really
beard?
confused.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Vistra definitely has a beard.
You can't
No,
tell if it's
wait.
like your hair braided that way or if it's maybe a beard. Like there's a bit of ambiguity.
I hold my torch in front of me and I say, "Identify yourself, creature."
Roll initiative.
Okay. I'm within protection of our Dragonborn and Aaron.
Ooh, 22.
3.
11 plus...
21.
Unless I have something to add.
Where is the initiative? Is there an initiative bonus?
Just your
It's your
dex.
dex.
Unless you have something that gives you it, which you probably wouldn't, as you're not a fighter.
Okay, then I have 12.
Okay. So what was it? 22 was the high.
Yeah,
23 or something, yeah.
I had a 22, but somebody else had that.
Okay.
I have a 21.
Okay, so it'll be Ganthrix first, then Garrett, and then did anybody beat 18?
No.
17? This
No.
thing's gonna go on 16.
We put our initiatives in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
they're
crap,
there.
that makes it a lot easier for us, doesn't
Uh-huh. We got this shit, Adam. Come on.
Not our
Cool.
first rodeo.
It's not our first rodeo.
it? All right. Go ahead, Ganthrix.
So do I feel like it's aggressing us?
Yes.
Okay, so then, yeah, I will instantly start striking him. I
Her.
do get her, yeah, I get 2 attacks to start off with my attack action. So I roll 19 on my first attack.
That hits.
I will do 7 damage.
Okay.
My second attack for my attack action, that's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Okay. Hits.
And that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I also have a. Let's see. It's a bonus action. And spending 2 extra. I think that'll do it. That should be it for now.
Okay. Garrett, where are you
I don't know. What's the
Did you
situation in
get-
the room?
at? Well, you have Vistra and this shadow thing, the shadow Vistra, I guess, along the back wall.
Mhm.
Kurig is there. Obviously, Ganthrix was there as well. But the room itself is about 30 feet by 20 feet. So it's very deep.
Okay.
And this is all taking place along the back. So it's all about how deep you went into the room.
I probably would have stayed around like the doorway area, so I'm gonna pull out my bow and I'm gonna shoot at her.
Okay.
With a 24 versus AC.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. 8 damage.
Okay.
I shoot her with my bow. And I'm done.
Okay. All right. Now this thing is not looking great. It's got an arrow in its knee.
Why does everyone say that? I hate that. I hate that thing so
But
much.
it is going to, it's going to reach for Vistra.
Well, you are a halfling, right? So it's probably pretty feasible that I got shot in the knee.
I'm close enough to
Not that short.
give
Like,
disadvantage to this enemy on him attacking her.
I'm going to roll twice. All right, those were both pretty darn good.
Damn.
1918. Got him.
20. Yeah, it was 18-17. 21.
Damn it. Close.
21 to hit your AC.
Who's AC? Mine?
Yes.
Yes, yours.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, it grabs you,
Fuck.
and it's gonna do 7 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your strength is further reduced by 3.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
If your strength hits 0, let me know, because that's not good.
And this is just the big strength, right?
Yes,
Level
this
big
is your
level
strength. This is your
Okay.
strength goal, not your mod. Your strength score.
I'm at 9 right now.
I wonder if it's permanent.
Okay, so that is one thing it does. And no, that's it. That's basically it. It's holding on to it at this point. And everybody that's looking at it can see that it's drawing basically her life away from her.
Who's next?
That would be
Probably Vistra.
Sultan.
No, I
Nope.
think.
Oh,
I'm-
Mike.
Mike's
Mike.
did 4.
Yep.
All right, so I am. Can I just make a perception check around the room to see if there's anything else in the room besides
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
shadow thing?
hmm
I rolled an 11.
Don't see anything else.
Okay, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, which is you must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take damage and have disadvantage. And I just say, those boots don't go with those pants.
The worst thing you can say to a dwarven girl.
And so you have to beat a 15.
Nope.
All right, so you take
Fails.
2d4. So
Embarrassment damage.
5
Yeah.
psych-
4 embarrassment damage.
Yep.
5 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Well, it would have disadvantage on its next attack if it didn't crumple into a heap right there.
Nice.
No! My boots do go with my pants.
My one weakness.
So, Vistra, you are released from this thing's clutches. It falls at your feet, and it just kind of withers away. You can see basically your own life as you grow old and older and older and older, and its face gets grayer and grayer, and its beard gets whiter and whiter, until it's nothing but a pile of skin and bones, wearing what is still a fairly nice, if fashionably inept, suit of armor.
Rickard's eyes are aglow, and he speaks to Viscera and says, "Let me help you bear this burden," and goes to do lay on hands if you allow him.
Yeah.
Okay. My paladin level at 5 is 5? Just for my understanding? Sorry to be a noob. What's my
You're a
paladin
noob.
level?
Your level
5.
Just my level? Okay.
No.
So my pool of healing is 5 times my paladin level, so 25. As an action, I can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature. Blah, 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 blah. And then there's other alternates I can use for that, but I will get you to full with what I have for my 25.
Yay! Thank you.
How much did you expend from my pool of healing?
That's
5.
5 plus 7 is 12.
12. Okay.
All right.
I'm very
You are
sorry.
gonna need to
Sam
take-
needs to urinate soon. I'm so sorry. But
All
it's
right.
gonna
Well,
have to happen.
your party needs to take a short rest anyway, so that
Okay.
Vistra can regain her strength. So if
Yeah,
you
I
want
need
to
to take a moment, okay, guys?
Thanks so much. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I sit cross-legged and meditate, and then I am also going to go use the restroom.
I'm gonna poke at that, like, crumpled old Vistra body. I'm gonna poke at it with my
Okay.
my sheath rapier.
You poke a hole in a corpse.
Oh.
It is very brittle and dry.
Don't do that.
Don't
Jared,
do
don't
what?
do that.
Don't do what?
Leave it alone.
Leave what alone?
Don't touch it.
Why?
Because it's weird.
Yeah,
Also,
it's weird. That's why I'm poking
where did you do this? Like, where did you poke the corpse?
Like in the tummy area.
Okay. Vistra, you feel just a strange, not pain, but there's just a strange pressure on your abdomen.
Oh, Garrett, really, don't do that. I can feel that.
What? Don't do what?
That's
He's
weird.
gonna keep poking it.
No! Garrett,
It's starting to get really uncomfortable.
stop it!
Okay.
I'll throw something at you.
He pokes it again.
Stop!
Vistra
Okay,
dies.
I'll be right back.
Dead.
I'll be
I
right
mean,
back.
he's not stabbing her with like the pointy end.
Mm-hmm.
He's
You know how this shit works.
Yeah. I got you. Man, everyone had to pee real bad. What nerds?
You just have the strongest bladder.
No. I've had one of these, and, like, I'll
Wait,
probably
you
have
pee
to soon.
into it?
That's it. No, I'm gone. I'm actually gonna pee.
Yes, you
I
know,
actually
you're
have
gonna
to
pee.
pee.
So was the creature wearing the same armor as Vistra, like the same getup?
No, the helmet was very similar to Vistra's helmet, but the rest of the armor kind of matched that helmet, which is not the way Vistra's kind of setup is. But I mean, it's both plate mail. Just this one was just kind of a different make. If you missed it while you were away, John decided to poke at this corpse just to kind of see what would happen. So he poked it a couple times in the tummy with his rapier, and Vistra could feel it. Not like a pain of being stabbed, but there was a subtle pressure that was noticeable in her abdomen when he did it.
Wow.
But she didn't like get damaged, right?
She didn't get damaged in any way, shape, or form, but she could feel it when he was doing that.
Oh, when I was poking her?
Yeah, she
I
could
was
feel it in
gonna-
her abdomen all the way up there.
Is
I was
anyone
gonna-
spending hit dice?
What's
I
up?
didn't get hit.
No,
What?
to heal.
Would Ganthrix be able to decipher what type of creature that was?
Sure.
It was a
Would that-
dwarf.
It was. You be quiet, you.
Okay, I
Is
also
there
have
a
a question.
role associated to that?
Maybe just do a wisdom.
A flat wisdom? Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. 13.
It looks like it's, by all appearances, it looks like kind of just a regular natural dwarf, but you can tell that it's not natural. It is kind of something that just seems more magically based, something arcane.
Could she feel it when we were attacking her?
She didn't notice anything at the time.
Okay. Because we, like, stabbed her and...
Are we just
So-
contemplating the corpse in front of us? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I poked it and she could feel it.
Interesting.
Are those cots made out of cloth?
No, the cots were. It's basically like a platform type setup.
Are they like
Got it.
bolted to the ground?
No, they're not.
Okay, without touching the corpse, I want to drag the cot over her. That way, if rocks fall, they do not hit her and thus hit me.
Okay.
It's a good
You
idea.
have concealed a body. Congratulations.
My friend, are you touching the helm that you took from the mirror as you're feeling this? Perhaps you should try it without you in physical contact with that helm.
I'm not touching it. I'm not gonna touch that thing.
I'm gonna take her helmet from her.
Give me my helmet back.
Not-
May I do a
Stack the
religion
corpse
check
again.
on this corpse?
Sure.
9.
It's not particularly divine. You feel traces of Helm's power still within it, but that was just because it's been divinely healed recently.
Understood.
I
Is there
really
an
need to
exit?
stop healing things.
I have the same problem. I'm 9 wisdom. If I see something hurt, I heal it.
Is there an exit to this room?
The one you came in is the only one there is.
Okay. Did we search the room?
You kind of looked around during battle, but that's about it.
I'm gonna investigate the room.
Okay.
With a 23. I didn't even have to map that.
There is a messed up looking dwarf corpse underneath a bed. Otherwise, there's a bunch of empty beds that are in various disrepair.
So we're waiting for her to take her rest. Is that a thing?
Well, she has at this point.
Oh, she has at this point? Okay.
Quick question, rules
roll.
question.
So your strength is back.
Okay. When we take a short rest, do we get back any spell
No.
things that we?
No.
No, that's a long
long
rest.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back out, I guess.
Okay. Who's stepping out there first? Back out into the passageway. Not
I
that
am.
it's.
I'll wander out there.
I'll be within 5 feet of you, as you do.
I still have my lantern, so I'll be probably behind one of them.
And I'll be out there as fast as I can. because-
All right. As soon as the first head pokes out, as soon as Kurag's head pokes back out of the passageway, wow, that's pretty good. So your protection makes everybody have to roll twice to
Twice.
attack it.
I can
This
read the
guy.
text. I think it's for almost everything, though.
It'll just be once though, right? Once
Yeah,
per
just-
turn.
Well,
Once per.
You have
when
to
a
use your
creature
reaction.
uses
or
attack
something,
another
right?
target other than you within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attacking roll. You must be
Yeah.
wielding a shield.
So that's only once. So if there's like 8 kobolds out there, only
How
the
does it-
first one will.
Okay, yeah, I see. So
Gotcha.
yeah, once per
use
thing.
your
Okay.
reaction.
All right. Well, as Kurag sticks his head out into the hallway, a small stone comes flinging past it, smacks the wall next to him, and that's basically it. You can't see anything from where it came from, Kurag.
Can I?
And that's from the direction that we're going to be heading.
Yep, from the direction you're going to be going. If you step out into the hallway, we can figure out if you can see anything down there.
I've got dark vision as well, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can actually see something has slung this rock at you. It is a cloaked figure, and then it scampers back off down a passageway.
I start
So
stomping after
it's
it.
not scampering down the main passageway, I'd like to point out. It heads into a doorway a good 60 to 70 yards down the main passageway.
Can I still see it? Can I cast Sacred Flame while it's running away?
It wasn't much chance. You were in the room when it hit, so
Okay.
when it notices that Kurag notices, then it heads right into that passage. So
I let the others know that somebody just threw a rock.
at you. Yeah.
Kurg, what was the approximate height of your attacker? Was it a dwarf?
I don't know, was it?
I don't know. That's the deal.
How high, how tall was he?
It was pretty big. It was not dwarf size. It's tough to tell with all of the robes and hoods and all that wonderful stuff, but looked to be probably about 6 foot tall.
Maybe it was 2 dwarves.
Yeah.
It was two dwarves on top of each other.
Yeah. Wearing a trench coat, trying to sneak into an R-rated film.
God damn it, Ariel. That was a good one.
I've been thinking
Do you wish to
that.
pursue your attacker, my friend?
He was this high.
Because I've been thinking about how I really want a moment where you stand on my shoulders with a coat over us.
And you're 10 feet tall.
Wait, how tall is she?
I'm about like 3.5 feet.
3.5? That's
Wow.
not a lot for a dwarf. That's real short for a dwarf.
I am real short.
It's real short.
That's like halfling short.
I look at the stone. Is it like just a natural rock, or is it more like a sling bullet?
It is definitely something that has been kind of shaped for this purpose. It is a sling bullet.
John, do you have a sling on you?
Nope.
Okay.
It was 6 feet tall. I'm 3 foot.
Oh, I wasn't implying that you were
Oh.
the
Yeah.
attacker.
That's what I was implying. That's what I thought.
That's an interesting
you may
question.
Also notice, actually, to notice anything else about it, I would actually like for you to make a perception roll on this thing.
Everybody, or
Taking a look at it.
Everybody?
Right now,
There's
Ganthrix
three.
is kind of inspecting this thing.
Sam, you've got a cloak.
15 plus 3, 18.
Do I have a-
Okay. You will also notice that it is.
I've got a natural one.
It looks like it's a little damp.
The
So,
rock.
The
Or
rock
bullet.
itself looks like it's damp. Like there is some sort of. It's glistening just a little bit. Like there's some sort of liquid on it.
Ooh,
Am I able to ascertain what the liquid is?
you touched it.
Give me a nature roll.
Did you learn anything from the newest?
8 minus
CF?
1, so 7, unfortunately.
It could be about anything.
Okay. There's a curious liquid on this rock. I do not know what it is or what it means. If anybody else wants to maybe take a gander at it.
Hold it up. I want to take a look.
Don't touch
Don't
it. It's
touch
probably
it.
Poison.
He
I
did
have
touch it. He said he's gonna.
Didn't you listen to the recent CF podcast?
Yeah, that's what I just made that joke.
Yeah.
I made that goof already.
Ariel, you were trying to say something?
Yeah, I have stone cunning, just like it's a rock.
Yeah, but we're looking at the liquid. We know that it's a rock thing.
I don't know anything about liquids.
Do you have water cutting?
What do you want for a roll to
Nature.
look at this? Nature? God, yeah.
Guys, should we pursue our attacker?
Medicine, maybe, if it's...
yeah, while
I
we're
got
doing
it.
this, I'm just keeping an eye out for.
19.
I'm already on my way to the attacker.
Oh, then I
Okay,
will
so-
be trying to stay close to you.
So what did you get? You got a 19?
19.
Okay, so Garrett notices this, having been in the roguish trade for quite some time. It's a fairly mild, but in a high enough dosage, debilitating poison.
Did Ganthrix touch it?
Yeah, but it requires
Like
it
bloodstream.
requires access to the bloodstream.
Oh,
it is
so,
not
like,
it's
when-
not a contact poison.
Okay, so that's Ganthrix. Put that down. It's poison. Don't eat that.
Do not worry, my dragon skin will protect me from such
You're right.
things.
Don't eat the stone.
And then I just kind of like gently toss it at Garrett.
He's gonna like catch it and then like put it in his pocket.
I think
Okay,
I'm immune.
you has a poison rock.
Oh no, I'm immune to disease, not to poison. Okay.
We're totally gonna drop that in somebody's drink and get them.
Keep them good. That's why I'm taking it. Okay, we're gonna pursue our attacker guy.
Yeah, we
Okay.
already, Orc and I are already pretty hot in the trail.
They're in hot pursuit.
Okay, so as you run up to the passage that it ducked down, another sling bullet is going to come firing out of that doorway.
I'm within 5 feet.
that's-
Unless it's at me.
Okay, this was, and it wasn't. It was thrown at Kurag again.
Okay.
Okay, so this is actually pretty good because I got a 13 on the second one. That was the low one. So 17 to hit. I just don't think I still hit you.
No, it does hit.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
So it doesn't hit you yet again. Another.
No, it did hit.
Oh, it
Did.
did hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
16.
Got it.
16.
Okay, so you get hit by a little bullet. Let's see how much that does.
With the debilitating poison.
Mildly debilitating.
Mildly.
Gotcha.
Probably saps your strength.
All right, you have 4. You've taken 4 damage. Let's do one little thing here, and you did not get pierced by it. So this is 4 bludgeoning damage.
Mm.
So you get whacked by a little bullet. This thing
I let out a growl.
scurries back down this. This one is actually looks like a passageway. If you're looking into the room, it looks kind of like all the other storerooms that you've seen, but there is what the wall has been dug out, very roughly hewn, unlike the nice stonework that you've seen around here so far. And there's a smaller passageway, just tall enough so that this thing doesn't have to duck down to scurry through it, and it's heading down a dark passage.
Does that mean I do have to go down to go through it?
Yeah, you would have to duck. You would have to hunch over a little bit.
And without dark vision, I can't clearly see what we're pursuing, right? I do have a torch.
You have your torch. You can see kind of what Kurag could see. It is cloaked, hooded.
How
What's
far away?
approximate distance? Yeah.
You guys are about 60 feet from it.
Alright.
Wonder if I should
Probably
equip my
fine.
crossbow or double
Try
move.
hand axe.
I should double move. If you're gonna do ranged, I'll follow your lead and try to equip my crossbow. Should we roll
Does
initiative?
anyone know the range on a hand axe? I love it.
Hand axe, thrown, heavy thrown. There, I'll look it up.
My range is like 120 feet.
I, as a monk, can move 40 feet naturally, so I'm going to definitely try to gain a little bit of a leeway to try to catch up to everybody.
Okay.
My PDF's
It's 60 feet range, so I could actually hit it.
I'm within
All
range.
right.
of
Let's
my
go ahead
crossbow,
and roll initiative.
Gotcha.
17.
What's your dex?
My dex is my modifier or the base?
Yeah, your modifier.
+2.
Okay. We tied.
I can't use protection if I'm using my crossbow because it's two-handed. I need to keep that in mind.
And plus, it's not a shield.
It's not a shield, yeah.
All right. I don't have a good way of solving this. So,
Dex.
Yeah, I mean our dex is the same, and we rolled. And
What's your
dex?
base?
Mine's 14.
15. So this thing's gonna
Oh,
go.
he goes first.
All right. So we kind of made a wonderful act of rolling for initiative, and this thing is booking its ass down this hallway. It is gonna double move. Makes it another 60 feet down the passageway, so it's 120 feet from you. If you have, even if you have dark vision, you probably can't see it by this point.
But it's a linear corridor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to lose the trail immediately.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it is outside of your vision at this point.
Understood.
But we can consider this still an initiative. So, Greg, you're up.
He's 120.
120 feet away from you.
Okay, I can't reach him then. I'll double move after him. That's 80 foot.
Okay.
80 foot, you're fast. Faster than me.
That's wow.
That's
a
really
lot.
fast.
That's fast.
Yeah, I've got fast movement.
Yeah,
level.
barbarians and monks have extra movement.
Nice.
Weird.
Okay.
So
That's
that's my go.
As you move into this little passageway, you'll notice that the walls are kind of muddy, not rock like the rest of this passage has been. And as you kind of proceed in, even though you definitely feel like you're gaining on this thing, whatever it is, because it was not shuffling off as quickly as you were shuffling in, 80 feet that you've gained, you still do not see it in this passageway.
Interesting.
Were there any like branches off the passageway?
This
Or
is
was
a perfectly straight passageway.
Where'd you go?
All right, so then Selexian.
All right, I'm going to cast light on crossbow bolt, but I don't have another action to fire it, so I will move my maximum speed of 30 and with light on my crossbow bolt.
Okay, so you were in the other room across the hallway still.
I don't think I was with. I don't think I was with the barbarian, so I will move.
We'll put you at the doorway to this room.
Sure.
That they're going in now.
My hope is next turn to do some stuff.
Right. All right. Next up would be Galacticus. Yeah.
Gantrix.
Galactica.
Galactico.
High five.
Battlestar.
Fred, you're still muted. Okay.
I will go ahead and double move as well and try to dash up as quickly as possible.
Okay.
This,
What's your move?
I have a natural 40, so it'd be, I guess,
So
80.
So you can make it, and you were in the other room too, right?
Correct.
Okay. You can make it into the room, and you can make it into the mouth of this tunnel if you want to.
Okay, make it so.
Okay. Next would be Ricker.
Ricard will full move as well. He's not going to equip his crossbow. He's going to stick with sword and shield. I don't think I'm within 5 feet of someone after my whole movement, but I mean, I'll try to be useful at some point.
You could stay with if you're not worried about making it as far as you possibly could. You could stay within 5 feet of Ganthrix, but you're not going to catch up to Kurag at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move close to my double move to come up to within 5 feet of Ganthrix.
All right, so you're ahead of Ganthrix a little bit.
Yes.
Just about 5 feet ahead of him.
Sword and shield equipped.
All right, Vistra.
I have 25 speed. I just want to run. I'm so slow.
so do I.
So you waddle your way over to the other room.
Oh, I'm there. I'm like right behind her because I only have 25 as well.
All right, so the little ones are trailing behind you.
We have short
On the back
legs.
and
The babbies. The babbies.
Yeah.
We have short legs.
I should
Oh,
have
you
picked
guys-
you up and put you on my shoulder.
Yeah, you should have. I was thinking about that. I'm like, nobody picked me up, even though I'm like expressively like, oh, I'm gonna jump on your leg or climb up your body.
I'm just waiting to be able to throw you in combat.
Yeah, I want that to happen. Oh man,
It's not gonna
you
happen.
could have
If
done
you're
this.
like 100 feet ahead.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
know.
back to the top of the initiative order. This thing does not exert its influence on this world in any way, shape, or form right now. It's not visible to even Kurag, and it does nothing.
Interesting.
So Kurag, your turn.
I slow down my headland, charge at him, and just move my normal 40 foot.
Okay.
Do I see anything? Any ends of the corridor on the side, or
You could give me a perception.
16?
You notice that the mud on the walls doesn't seem like it was carved out so much as it was packed, and you notice that there are small holes kind of intermittently dispersed throughout this passageway. The holes are
How small?
roughly 6 inches in diameter.
Alright. I guess that's my go. Or are we still in initiative? Or
At this point, we can go ahead and drop out of initiative, and you guys can kind of move as you wish to catch up to him.
can I examine one of the holes a bit closer?
Sure.
I'm not going to like stick my eye to it or anything. I'm not quite that stupid.
All right.
I'll sort of-
So is everybody with him at this point? Are you waiting for them, or
Just to get some theater of the mind, he's beyond the passageway to this room that opens up a little bit. Is that correct?
so he's about? Let's see. You made it about 30 to 40 feet down this passageway. So he's a little bit deep into this passageway.
Okay.
That feels like it's been dug out from the wall of this little storeroom that you're in.
Got it. And just a linear corridor between us and them, opening up into a storeroom.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like I said,
I've got 9.
we dropped out of initiative. You can just to kind of take a look at and see what you see with this. There's really not much to be seen. It feels like you kind of put your hand up to it, and it feels like it's a fairly deep hole dug into the wall. You don't know kind of what the use of this would be. With your brilliant mind, I mean, maybe it's for air to pass through or something like that. better ventilation for.
How else can we breathe underground?
Right, you got to poke holes in the box or the frog dies.
And I'd like to just shoot my crossbow down the hall. My lighted crossbow.
All right, so you shoot your crossbow down the hall. It sticks into mud, kind of. How far is your range, by the way?
Probably 120.
It's 30-120. So,
Okay.
Does it
You're not really
fly
aiming
across
for
my head?
anything.
no, I'm just kind of shooting down the middle of the hallway.
Yeah. So I mean, it hits the ground about 120 feet down. From the light that's down there, you